failure will help you balance your life. It will help you to know what you are going to cut off in your life. Like you are going to cut off so many things. This is not for me, please. Let it just shift for me, because there are so many things I need to accommodate now that I already know myself. I am aware of myself. So there are so many things I have to bring to myself now. And that's what failure does. If you Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Loveline, and I talk about faith, I talk about lifestyle, I talk about fashion. Yes, I'm a fashion designer. Oh my god, fashion. I'm a fashion designer, and I went to a fashion school. Yes. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm happy that you're a subscriber, but if you're a returning subscriber, please hit the like button, hit the button and comment, and share your experiences as well. Last week we were talking about failure, and we are saying that failure is not the end of the world. It's not the end. And we talked about so many things in relation to failure, and how it will also help you to explore yourself and know what you think is missing. And you can only get that if you have failed at something. But if you have not, you will not even know if you are doing it right or wrong. So if you have not watched the video, is in my video, so you can check it up and look at the video, or I will link it like up here, so you are going to see. Then today I'm going to talk about, because that one I listed some things, but I want to talk about something again about failure, right? Number one is that failure is going to teach you invaluable lessons. Oh my god. Like last week, I know I touched on that, but I want to so much emphasize on this. Failure is going to teach you invaluable lessons. I will tell you like a story, right? When I was serving my NYSC, I served at Now Digital Systems in Lagos, and I loved all my colleagues. Oh my god, I'm so happy. But then there is something that happened, right? When I was working with compliance team, I felt that like a couple of things, oh my god, that made me to ask questions, and that made me to become better, right? I've never done anything that has to do with KYC before. I've not done anything like that, I'm not it's more like I'm not really based on data before, but I served in that company, and it taught me a lot. And that's why I say thank God to my colleagues, because they really helped me a lot. And failing the first time, not knowing what I'm doing, made me to know what I'm doing. It taught me so much things that I can even actually do it by myself. Before, I used to stay with one of my colleagues, because yeah, our office is like, there are people upstairs, there are people downstairs. So I used to stay with my colleague downstairs, the person that taught me what it takes to be in a compliance team. Yeah, shout out to Tochi, thank you so much. So I used to sit with him, and I was failing at so many things. He was correcting me. So based off on those things that I failed at, it helped me to know what I was doing. In fact, at some point, I now carried my bag upstairs on my own seat was, because it was upstairs. So that taught me like invaluable lesson. Like if someone asks me, oh, what do you know about know your customer, like I'm going to say, oh, the person must have this documents and that document. In fact, you're meant to see the dates very well. You're meant to cross check it, sir. You're meant to cross check it with the person's BVN. There are so many things that you're going to do to be able to approve the person's documents, because you're trying to check and be sure that this person is not a scammer, this person is not a fraudster. So if you have not like failed at these things, you will not even know if you can do them. You will not even know like what you're capable of doing. So assuming that when he taught me and I didn't learn it, maybe I'll just be like, oh no, this is not for me. I tried and tried, but it's not working. There are more examples if you look at your life. So failure, like I don't know, let's say shape you. Like it will shape you to know where exactly you fit in. I was listening to one of the pastors I do follow online. Oh my god, her name I think is Ibukun. Like she said something, like I love that woman so much. Like I think she read accounting, but then when she served and she worked in the bank, she found out that that is not for her. There are so many things she tried out and she knew that's not for me, and she ended up being an importer, based off of, I think, doors and things that has to do with putting the house together, like furniture, putting house together. So, and she understood that that was where she fit in. My dear, imagine she didn't try all these things out. She would know. She would know. And now she's living happy in what she's doing. So don't be ashamed to fail at something. Don't be ashamed. Like it opens you up to know if you are going to look for something else or you are going to be there. And that's true. Am I to be here, or am I to change my location? Am I to look for something else to do? You have to try something out. So many people actually try to do something else, like Gazmadu. Oh my god, I love her so much. She came to one of the conferences I went to in 2023, and she said something. She's a medical doctor, but now actually she didn't fail at it, but she just knew that this is not for her. Like she's doing well, but she loves photography, so she had to move to photography, right? She found out where she could fit in. Like she just knew that this is not for me. I've tried it. People might see her now as a failure in medical profession. Maybe people that don't know her and be like, oh, she studied medicine, who knows, maybe she didn't even do well, but she knew to herself that no, this is not for me. So there are so many things that failure will teach you, and it will help you to balance your life. Truthfully, failure will help you balance your life. It will help you to know what you are going to cut off in your life. Like you are going to cut off so many things. This is not for me, please. Let it just shift for me, because there are so many things I need to accommodate now that I already know myself. I am aware of myself. So there are so many things I have to bring to myself now. And that's what failure does. If you have not failed at it, so many things will surround you, and you don't even know the one that is right or wrong, the one that fits in and the one that doesn't fit in. So the next thing and the final thing I'm going to talk about based on failure is that it will open your eyes. Failure will open your eyes, not in a bad way, but it will open your eyes to know that this is me now. In fact, you can rate yourself now. 8/10, because I've looked at myself and I know that I'm 8/10 now. I'm self-aware. I've tried the things that I think in my mind I'm going to try. So I'm 8/10 where I am now. I'm 9/10, 7/10. So it will really open your eyes to yourself. It will open your eyes to the people that you are going to collaborate with. Maybe you're in a fashion industry and you want to collaborate with other fashion designers. So it will open your eyes to know that the people that you are going to collaborate with, right? So this is all about failure is in the end. So if you have failed before, you have to rise up and do what? And try again. The scripture even said, arise and shine, your light has come. So arise from your seat, from your bed, and try something out again. If it means quitting your job, sometimes it's not really good. People here quit your job and they be like, if it means quitting your job to look for the things that you feel that that's where I'm going to fit in, you can do it. But then work with God in doing whatever, when you are trying to find yourself, work with God. He will direct you, He will help you. So thank you so much for tuning in today to this series. Like, I really love the fact that I did it 1 and 2, and I hope you've learned a lot as well, because me, I've learned a lot. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Bye.